Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm in the same outfit as I was in my beauty room tour because I'm filming all these today. But today, or in this video I guess, we're gonna be going through my drugstore makeup collection, which is all in this Alex 9-drawer set. And I'm so excited to show you guys kind of all the things that I have. I will show you guys maybe my favorite products as we go through, but let's not waste any time. Shall we just get right into it? So again, these are the Alex 9 drawers from IKEA. I will link these down below. The first drawer that I have in here is primers, anything glowy, setting sprays, lip balms, things like that. I love the Mario Badescu Rose Facial Spray. That is a staple in my collection. Got some from Flower Beauty, CoverGirl. You guys have seen a lot of these in my videos because I make a lot of drugstore videos and I love a lot of these drugstore products. I actually recently went through all of my makeup and just really tried to think about what I actually love and use. So pretty much everything in here is like the things that I would recommend to everybody. This is from Physicians Formula. It's a really nice illuminating primer, which actually that should go down there. These are like my L'Oreal Lumi Glotions. I have lots of shade options. You just never know. You just never know. These are also some of my favorite primers. This is the Maybelline Master Prime Hydrate and Smooth Primer. This is one of my favorites. If you guys watch my tutorials, you'll know that. I love this one. Got one from Glossier. Got a BB cream from Maybelline. The NYX Angel Veil, which is a more recent one to my collection. And then back here we have some more glowy products. One from CoverGirl, some from L'Oreal, and then lip balms are in here. These are like my drugstore lip balms. I've been really liking this one from Physicians Formula, the Organic Wear Lip Treatment. And that's pretty much this one. So this is kind of how I pick out my base products and my setting sprays. In the second drawer, my powders always roll around a little bit. These are all my drugstore setting powders and concealers and brow products. So some of my favorites include the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I love that one. I also have, where is it? I've been using this like every day. Obviously, if I use it. This is from Rimmel. It's the Stay Matte Long Lasting Press Powder. The NYX Banana Powder is one of my favorite drugstore powders ever. And I have the Glossier one right here. I have a ton of concealers that I absolutely love. If you guys haven't seen my video, I did actually like a top 5, I believe. Top 5 drugstore concealer video. I'll link that down below for you guys to see. Some of these organizers are from IKEA. Some of them are from Amazon. I will have everything linked down below for you guys. This one I believe is from IKEA. Basically, I just have my drugstore brow pencils in here. I have some from Flower Beauty. This is one of my favorites from the drugstore. It's from CoverGirl. It's the Microfine and Define brow pencil. I like the shade Honey Brown. I lost the cap to the other end. A ColourPop one. I have an e.l.f. duo right here, the Essence Make Me Brow Brow Gel, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit, what is it, Gimme Brow? And I feel like it's pretty darn close. So these are all my concealers. We got some from ColourPop, Makeup Revolution Concealer and Define Concealer. So good. The Age Rewind Concealer is amazing as well. The classic Maybelline Fit Me. Just some goods. I've been testing this one out recently too. The Revolution Beauty Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Lace. So far so good. And it's very nicely organized. You guys should have seen what this looked like before. I got rid of a lot of concealers actually. Next, we have my bronzers, highlighters, and blushes. This is probably my favorite drawer. Right front and center, my Essence Sun Club Bronzing Powder, which I don't even know what's happening in the center. Do you see how it's cracked? I don't know what's going on there, but this is one of my favorites right now. Absolutely love it. Right next to that would be the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronze It Bronzer. These two are incredible from the drugstore. If you want something that's a little more luminous, Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade 05 Soleil. Such a good one as well. Another classic bronzer for me is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love this one so much. I have some from CoverGirl as well. I really like this one from CoverGirl. I think they're updating the packaging on this one though. So True Blend Bronzer. I have one from Makeup Geek that's really nice, which this is sold in Target now, I'm pretty sure. I don't have a Target near me, but Makeup Geek is now in Target, which is kind of fun. My favorite blushes are this one's one of my very favorites. Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blush in the shade Vibrant 20. I don't know what it is about this. It's just really fun for summer. This has become one of my favorites. I actually need to buy more shades of this. This is the only shade I have. The formula is beautiful on this Flower Beauty blush. It's in the shade Sweet Pea. Just really, really nice. I love this. Really good neutral kind of pinky mauve blush. Great for every day. My Physicians Formula Butter blushes are also really, really great. I love these. They smell amazing. If you haven't smelled the butter bronzer, these kind of smell the same. I think, if not the exact same. Love this one. This one's in the shade Vintage Rouge. I use that the most. The classic Milani Luminoso blush. This is, of course, in my collection still. It's a cult favorite in the beauty community, I guess I could say. And it is so wonderful and so loved among so many makeup artists. So, of course, that's in there too. Butter highlighters from Physicians Formula. A blush from CoverGirl. My Glossier Cloud Paints are right here as well. And my Glossier Halo Scope highlighter. And that's this drawer. I think this acrylic organizer is also from IKEA. So that's that drawer. I love that drawer. Next up, we have face palettes. This one's really actually nice to look at because it's not overwhelming for me. So one of my goals was to keep everything that I loved and everything that kind of inspired me. And so all these things, again, are things that I would recommend from the drugstore. I love this Flower Beauty Lift and Sculpt Contouring Palette. I think it's really beautiful if you're looking for like a good bronze blush highlight situation. Really like this one. The Neutrogena Essential Cheek Palette is really nice. The highlight isn't my most favorite of all highlights. You really have to build this up. The bronzer and the blush work really, really well for my skin tone, so I really like this. This is an old favorite as well from Physicians Formula, the Bronze Booster Matte Sculpting Palette. Really buttery and really nice. This is one of my favorite, like, recent purchases or recent things that I've added to my collection, I guess. This is from CoverGirl. It's their new True Blend Super Stunner palette, and it's a highlighting palette. It's really, really nice. I basically mixed these two shades. This one can kind of look funny on my skin tone, but it's actually a really beautiful highlight palette, so that's really fun. I'm really sad about this. From Milani, I accidentally dug my nail into it when I was trying to like open it, I think. I don't even know, but this is also a beautiful highlight trio from Milani. It's the Rose Glow Stellar Lights palette. Again, I usually mix these two for my skin tone, but still love them. This is a recent addition to my collection as well. It's from e.l.f. I did a one brand e.l.f. tutorial. Or no, I didn't. What was it? It was like full face under $30. Sorry, that's what it was. This is the Total Face palette, and look how pretty it is. It's so nice. The blush colors are like really beautiful for summer. There's a bronzer. The highlight, again, this isn't like my favorite highlight of all time, but it's from e.l.f., so it's really affordable. The other three products I use, this would be great on the eyes though, so I use this like on my eyelids instead of as an actual highlight on the cheeks. Really, really awesome. I love that. This back here, this is awesome. I don't know if they make this anymore. I think they came out with a second one. This was the limited edition Physicians Formula Butter Collection palette with the bronzer, blush, 2 limited edition highlighters, and the fragrance. This is so awesome. And the price was so good on that as well, so I keep that in there. I have the ColourPop x Ava Mermaid Glow palette. I still have the packaging on this whole collection because I think it's just the cutest thing in the whole world. So this is a blush and highlighter duo. This highlight is a little bit too golden for my fair skin, but the blush is beautiful, and I can still use this on the eyes as well. I really like it. ColourPop is a great brand. I have a CoverGirl contour, like a cream contour thing. I've used this a couple times. I still don't have like a solid opinion on it, but I like to keep it in here just in case I need like a drugstore cream contour kit because there's not that many that I have, so I kept that anyway. This is really fun. This is from L'Oreal. Ooh, the Infallible Paints blush set. You guys know how much I love blushes, so this is really inspiring to me and really fun. Under here though is my favorite. This palette from BH Cosmetics. It's a blush palette. Yes, I love this so much. This is so awesome. So great to travel with, so great if you're a makeup artist just because there's so many tones in here. And I think this was like $8 one time. It was on sale like for $8 for all that. Love me some affordable makeup. That's awesome. This right here is actually just a lid to one of the bins I got at IKEA, and I just kind of think it's helpful to separate my palettes, so that's also from IKEA, and that is that drawer. Next. Yes, this is my eyeliners and mascaras from the drugstore. Drugstore mascaras are honestly like some of the best, I feel. L'Oreal actually sent me this really fun limited edition packaging of the Lash Paradise mascara. It has cute little confetti on the top, so I have like a lot of these. I have 4. One's waterproof though, and one's a different shade in my defense, so 4 of those. Love those. This is actually newer to my collection. Both of these from CoverGirl, the Lash Blast Amplify Primer and the Flourish Mascara from CoverGirl. I love the color of this bottle. So far so good. I do like that one. The CoverGirl Peacock Flare Waterproof and the normal mascara. These are actually really good. CoverGirl makes great mascaras, and I actually have a couple of them. The original one in the orange bottle is over on my beauty table because I use that one a ton. The Flower Beauty Lash Warrior Mascara, Maybelline Total Temptation, also really good. Another one that's not over here is the Essence 18 Hour Mascara. All those are sitting over on my desk because I use them so much. Back here I have some liquid liners from CoverGirl. I actually haven't tried these too recently. I don't remember how much I like these. I don't actually have an opinion on these, so I need to try those. But I have them in 4 shades. This is my favorite gel eyeliner from the drugstore, the Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner in Blackest Black. So good. Very similar to the Bobbi Brown gel eyeliners. I have a CoverGirl eyeliner, just black ones from Rimmel. These L'Oreal Infallible eyeliners are really awesome. I like these, and I have a couple fun colors just in case. And then I love this Burt's Bees Nourishing Eyeliner in the shade Warm Brown, just for when I want a more natural look. This is really good. So since we're chatting about it, these are the 2 that were over on my desk, the Essence Volume Stylist Mascara and the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume Mascara. I love these as well. But again, they stay over where I film because I use them so much. So. Alright, next we go into the larger drawers, and this is my foundation drawer. Yay! We have some good ones in here. The Infallible Pro Glow and Pro Matte foundations from L'Oreal are absolutely amazing. Actually, now that I think of it, I haven't used these in a very long time, and I need to because they're so good. I really love those. I have 2 cushion foundations, the Dream Cushion from Maybelline and the Lumi Cushion from L'Oreal. If I had to choose, I personally like this one. It just gives me better coverage, and it doesn't have as luminous of a finish as this. And since I have some texture on my skin, sometimes too much luminosity can emphasize that. So I use this one a little more, but I keep them both because I do like them both. And if I'm having a better skin day, I'll use the Lumi Cushion. We have some of the Makeup Revolution foundation sticks. I have 2 shades right here. And I did a review on this, so maybe I'll link that down below too if you guys want to see. But these are really good drugstore stick foundations. Classic L'Oreal True Match. This is such a classic drugstore foundation that I've used for a really long time. This is also another one that I've used for a really long time. This is like probably my 2nd or 3rd bottle. The Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. I don't know why people don't talk about this more. It's one of my favorite drugstore foundations. It's so good. CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation. This is also a really good one. This shade is a little bit off for me right now. I need to go get a different shade. That's why I don't really use it too much in videos. I really like this one. I wish it didn't have such a strong fragrance because that's kind of a turn off for me personally, but it is a really beautiful foundation. Nice coverage, nice finish, so I have it in here. And over here, we have one of the most full coverage foundations that I've tried from the drugstore. This wears beautifully. It's the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. I really love this. My favorite, I would say, if I had to choose one right now, I think I would choose this from Flower Beauty. You guys know, if you watch my videos, how much I love this. The Light Illusion foundations. They're so beautiful, and I combined 2 shades for my perfect match. I love the coverage of this. The finish is beautiful, and it wears beautifully too. So I have 3 shades of the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. You just never know. Then I have 1 shade of the Dewy and Smooth foundation, which I haven't used this in a minute either. I need to pull that back out again. But the Matte and Poreless is one of my favorite drugstore foundations as well. Such a good go-to foundation. I love this one. For more like everyday lightweight makeup looks, I like to use the Neutrogena Hydra Boost foundation. I have 2 shades because I figured that these 2 actually mixed create a better shade for me. That's the thing with drugstore foundations, like I can't always find like my perfect match. I feel like sometimes the ranges aren't as large as high-end foundations, so sometimes I do end up buying 2 if I really end up loving it so that I can make sure it matches me nicely. But this is really great for a hydrating everyday type wear foundation. This though, if you want to conceal everything, this is awesome. The Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundations. I have 2 shades in this too, so that I can mix them for my perfect shade, but this is so full coverage. Oh my goodness. If you're looking for a good full coverage, great glam foundation, Milani Conceal and Perfect. This one from Physicians Formula is beautiful. I only used it a couple times so far. It's actually newer to my collection. It's not very new to Physicians Formula, but I have really liked this so far. I need to wear this more too. This is actually really fun to look through all the foundations so that I can remember to wear them. This Revlon Age Defying foundation I tried in a video. I remember really liking this. I don't remember if it was like my favorite of all time. I will definitely need to revisit that. Same thing with this Rimmel foundation. I can't remember my opinion on this. I need to revisit this one as well. This is the Lasting Finish 25 hour. Woohoo! It ain't 24, it's 25 hours, so that's pretty crazy. But I need to revisit this one as well. This, I just need a new shade, and it's a beautiful foundation, but this is just a little bit too light for me. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. It says like $5 at Walmart, and it's so good. I need to go get another shade of this so that I can wear it more often. This is also very recent to my collection. It's the new CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I'm in the shade L90, and it's really good, actually. I did a video recently with this, and I've really liked this. I think it's a really awesome foundation. It's really good. It like smooths over your pores really nicely, and there are 40 shades. If you have struggled in the past finding foundations that match you in the drugstore, check this one out because they have so many shades. So that's my foundation drawer, friends. Next up, eyeshadows, my friends. We have single eyeshadows and my palettes. These are all affordable or from the drugstore. This one right here, Maybelline Lemonade Craze. I love this one. It's so inspiring to me for summer. This section right here, I really love the 4 of those shadows right there. Beautiful palette. Really like this one. Ooh, one of my favorite palettes of all time is the Dream Street palette from Kathleen Knights and ColourPop. I love this one. Oh my gosh, it's been a minute since I've used it, and I need to pull it out again because it's just so inspiring. There's colors in here that aren't in any other palette that I own. So gorgeous palette from ColourPop and Kathleen Knights. This is called the Yes Please palette. Ta-da! This is also a wonderful palette. I love the ColourPop pressed shadow palettes. They are awesome. They're great to travel with, really inspiring, and yes, love this one. This one's from Makeup Revolution, just a really good like basics palette. They're all matte shades, and so yeah, if you're looking for a good like transition shade or something like that, this palette has it all. I have the Revolution times Soph palette, which is beautiful. Hi. See yourself, aha, camera. This is newer to my collection too. There's some shades I haven't even dipped in yet, and I really need to because the formula on this is awesome. And she's coming out with a second one. I don't know if it's released quite yet, but I will be picking that up because I really like this palette. Oh, I recently used this in a video, and I thought it was awesome. Whoa, okay. Anyway, this is the Solar Flare palette from BH Cosmetics. Check that out. So fun if you want just like a metallic pop of color. Such a good quality palette, actually. Really like this one. Ooh, some of my absolute favorites from the drugstore are the Milani palettes. First, I'll show you the Bold Obsessions palette, which is probably my favorite of the two just because there are mattes and shimmers in here, but look how beautiful that is. So beautiful, so high quality looking. These remind me a lot of the Stila eyeshadow palettes, but for a fraction of the price. This is great. The second one is the Milani Most Loved Mattes. Still very beautiful, but I feel like the other one's a little bit more versatile. I own both because I love makeup, and I feel like there's some pretty mattes in here that are great to use in tutorials and things, so I have both. Over here I have some newer CoverGirl palettes, and I keep the rest of them back here. True Naked Nudes, some Katy Perry ones, True Naked Smoky, True Naked Goldens. I love this one. This is really beautiful. It has some like olive tones in it, so I love that palette. I have the 2 palettes from the Ava times ColourPop collection still in the packaging. Back here I have 2 Morphe palettes. I have a Wet n Wild palette, which looks like this. This is like an oldie but a goodie. They don't make this anymore. This was limited edition. The Morphe times Kathleen Knights palette. Look at that. So I still have this. Never use it in tutorials because, you know, you can't get it anymore, but does anyone else still have this palette? I have this one from Flower Beauty, which is beautiful. I have the Maybelline Pink Edge palette, which is really nice as well. I like this one. And then I will show you a few of my single eyeshadows. This single eyeshadow organizer is from Amazon, and I like to keep my drugstore singles in here because I don't have too many actually high-end single eyeshadows. So these are some of the L'Oreal singles, like the matte single eyeshadows. Where's the one I really like this color right here. This is in the shade Matte It Up. Really great all over lid color. Then I have some of these Infallible metallics from L'Oreal. I really like this one right here. This is in the shade Brass Knuckles. I really like this shade. And then a few singles from Ulta Beauty, actually. Then I have a couple ColourPop Super Shock shadows. Really like these. This one's in the shade So Quiche. The one I use most is, well, I use this one. This is called Vega. I don't even know if they still make this anymore. But I love the more glittery ones. And I also love the shade Millionaire, which is in there somewhere. But Vega is really pretty. More of a purple shimmer. And we have some L'Oreal crushed foils right here. That's pretty much this drawer. Lots of eyeshadows. This drawer, it's empty. This is actually where I used to house my drugstore lipsticks. Now they're over there and I have not quite organized them yet, but I will be showing you guys that video later after I organize it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I could actually probably split my eyeshadow palettes into two. Maybe I'll do that. If you're curious, this is from IKEA. This is from Amazon. I'll link it down below. The very bottom drawer is just where I keep some of my brush bundles. This one right here is from Vanity Planet. It's actually a really, really nice brush set. And some of these are actually more like high-end than drugstore. These are just like brushes in general, like this one from Lila B. Really, really nice set that I just keep in there. I do have the container for the Lomora brush set, but all the brushes are not in there because they're in my brush holders on my desk. But this is a great affordable option. I got this on Amazon. It's a 7-piece set. I've recommended it several times to family and friends and also to you guys. If you are interested, I'll link it down below. This is a great like starter eye brush set, and I think it retails for around $14, $15. Really good deal for that many brushes. So, and that is it. So that is everything, you guys. That is all the makeup that is in my drugstore makeup collection. I hope you guys had fun watching this. I had so much fun showing you in depth what I have in these Alex drawers, and I absolutely love drugstore makeup. Everything in there that you saw, I use and love, and I would recommend. So if you are interested in anything that I saw, just know that I use all these things that are in here. So you can run to your Walmart and check it out. And also if you guys have any drugstore product recommendations of things that you did not see in here that you have in your collection that you're like, Allie, you need to have this in your collection, leave a comment down below because obviously there's an empty drawer for me to fill, so. That's it, you guys. Keep your eyes peeled for the next video in the series where I will be showing you my high-end makeup collection. If you did not see my beauty room tour, I will have that link down below. This will be a series, so if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome, and I will link that series for you guys down below if you want to see it. So that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye!